สวัสดีค่ะยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่ Special Interview ของ The Cinepop อีกครั้งนะคะสำหรับแขกรับเชิญของเราในวันนี้ค่ะเธอเป็นศิลปินรุ่นใหม่อายุเพียงแค่17 ปีเท่านั้นเองผู้ชมที่กำลังมีผลงานเพลงโด่งดังมากๆใน TikTok เป็นเพลงภาษาอังกฤษชื่อติดหูชื่อว่าเพลง A B C D E F U จะเป็นใครไปได้นอกจาก Gayle นั่นเองค่ะซึ่งตอนนี้นะคะเธอกำลังมีผลงานเพลงใหม่ออกมาให้เราได้ฟังกันเราก็เลยใช้โอกาสนี้เนี่ยสัมภาษณ์เธอจากบ้านที่แนชวิลล์เราได้พูดคุยกับเธอกับกระแสที่โด่งดังข้ามปีการทำเพลงตั้งแต่อายุยังน้อยซึ่งเพียงแค่ได้พูดคุยกับเธอผ่านซูมเนี่ยเรายังได้รู้สึกแบบแรงบันดาลใจจากศิลปินรุ่นใหม่คนนี้มากๆเลยทีเดียวค่ะแต่ก่อนที่ไปเจอกับเกลอย่าลืมกด subscribe แล้วก็เปิด notification ของช่อง The Cinepop เหมือนเดิมด้วยนะคะ
Hi Gayle, I'm Ramton from the Cinepop Thailand. How are you today?
I'm doing so well. I'm a little cold right now, so I'm like cuddled up in a blanket, but I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. It's super sunny outside, like super sunny.
I'm so jealous. It's literally snowing in Nashville right now.
Congratulations on your success and on your breakout song, the most like big hit on TikTok. How do you feel about that success? It topping the chart and it killing the Spotify streaming, and how do you feel about that?
I mean, what's it called? I have total imposter syndrome, like 100%. Like I'm like, I feel like it's not real. I feel like I'm like playing a big prank on somebody, or like somebody's playing a prank on me. Like I feel like somebody's gonna like come in and just be like, we were just gonna, by the way. Like, wow, we're just messing with you. Like, nah. Like, because this is honestly everything I've ever wanted since I was 7. And I've been doing music for 10 years. And so to actually have some type of success in any way is just so exciting and so cool. And it's definitely nerve-wracking and it can be a lot to wrap your mind around. But I'm just really excited and grateful.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you how, you know, you're just 17 and you're super talented, and how do you handle like the fame and the success at the same time? It's kind of like happened very quickly for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, also it's one of those things where when a song gets big, and I've seen this just with other songs in general, people can get sick of it because they've heard it a lot. And so like sometimes people can just be mad that you're successful or your song's big because it's everywhere and they just hear it a lot and they're sick of it, or they just don't like it. And so it's like hard to comprehend people being mad at you being successful when you're still comprehending being successful, you know?
Right.
Like, it's this like weird feeling where, and like obviously I'm so grateful for all of the positivity that I've had on social media, because I've really been lucky, because a lot of people have so much worse. But it also is like with love and recognition comes hate and like a lot to process sometimes. But you know, like I'm just happy to be here and happy to be able to do music.
And I love what you posted on your Instagram, saying that ABCDFU is a song that caused teacher parent conference. That is so hilarious, and I love that. But I want to know, can you walk me through the process and the idea behind this song, and how do you come up with that kind of like very catchy name song?
First of all, thank you for thinking my song's catchy. I appreciate it. I wrote the song with Sarah Davis and Dave Pinger. And we wrote the song in Nashville, and it was literally just us, the three of us in a room on a guitar. It really started off like I was in this relationship and we broke up, and I was trying really hard to be the nice, amicable ex-girlfriend, because his exes were always crazy. Like his exes were the problem. They were the crazy ones. And like, I didn't want to be that, even though that should have just been a red flag that all of his exes were crazy, because not all of everybody's exes are crazy, you know? And so I tried really hard. Like I would call him and we'd like talk, and we got to a good groove, honestly, but he would always say things, always little jabs, either like we were talking on the phone or even during our relationship. But I didn't know that if I chose not to be angry about something by not feeling it, the anger was still there and I was going to feel it eventually. Like I just took it away. I just thought it was gone. And for some people it might be like that, but for me personally, it really like caught up to me. And it's not that you can't like always sit in your anger 24/7 and constantly feeling your emotions and being, but like to give yourself the time and leniency to be angry, like just to let yourself be that. I just didn't have that because I felt like a bad person for being angry. And I heard through a mutual friend that he was not saying nice things about me. He was saying I'm jealous of him. I still wanted to be with him. Called him a child, immature, and all of those things. And so I just was so mad because I tried so hard to be nice just for him to never care. Just for him to do that, turn around and say all of those bad things about me when I never said bad things about him behind his back. I really didn't. I never tried to make him feel bad about himself. All I ever wanted to do was be the supportive thing. And I was so mad that he just took advantage of my kindness over and over and over again. And so that attitude really came in to the room of writing ABC because I was just so mad. And Sarah, we've been writing with each other for 5 years since I was 12 and she was 15, quick math. And then, you know, it's like she has been there with me with basically like every single boyfriend that I've ever had in all of the relationships. And so like she knew every single detail. And so when I was finally ready to get pissed, she was ready to be right there with me, and so was Dave.
It's good that you came out of the relationship and kind of like use that material and make into like the song that kind of like give you the validation to be angry and kind of like really feel it. I want to go back to your childhood. Were you always into singing as a child? And I saw your guitar too back there.
I've always, like, ever since I can remember, I was pretty much obsessed with singing. I also loved rewriting things. Like, I'd rewrite nursery rhymes a lot. It's funny that ABC ended up existing because I would just rewrite everything that I could, or that would be like hooky or stuck in my head. I would just like rewrite the words. But I really started singing at 7, and I just started my poor mother. I literally just started singing for strangers. Like I was in school and I found out about scatting, like the jazz style of singing, and I just would not stop doing it for people. I would not stop scatting. I'd be in restaurants, I'd be in family dinners, I'd just be scatting all the time. And so my mom's like, I'm gonna put you in vocal lessons so you have that somewhere and you're doing something because this is getting annoying. And then it just honestly, like, my love and passion for music just kind of kept growing from there. But literally for as long as I can remember, I've just been singing or doing music in some capacity.
And I think you're the one of the new artists that kind of like bring back the pop rock of the 2000s, like like Avril Lavigne or Paramore. And have you always interested or love in this kind of genre?
I honestly really fell in love with that genre more in 2020 when I was like 15. That's when I just started finding like more in alternative lanes of music and just more like rock leaning music. And I even remember I watched this movie, and it's embarrassing that this was the first time I watched it, but it was a movie called Almost Famous. Basically in one scene they show a rock concert, and I saw this movie and it was like 6 months, no live shows, haven't seen any live music or anything. And I just see a room packed with people that were ready to scream on the top of their lungs and have the best night of their lives, and just to throw a rager and have a party, and like they were just there to have a good time and just be wild and be crazy. And I was like, that is what I want to do. That is the type of live show I want to give to people. And so that's really when I started to kind of have that inspiration and love for alternative and rock leaning music.
Yeah, it is the best feeling in this world. And the success of ABC is kind of like helped by TikTok and all the challenges. What is your favorite challenge so far? And I kind of like I kind of know that, but can you say that?
I would say like my favorite challenge that I've seen, I think it's really funny when people are just like exposing their exes. Like my best friend comments all the things my ex did, and like then they just like spill all of like the details. Like that is really funny. Or there's one where it's like family photos and they're just flipping off the camera the whole entire time. Or even just people making their own second verses to the songs, or just doing their own perspective. It's just like really cool to see.
Mine is the one that do like the sign language.
Oh, that one is also my favorite.
Yeah, that is so cool. Like A, B, C, D.
Yep, and then
E, F,
and then
F, and then U. This is U, and then yeah, that's so cool. Kind of short. And then, how do you think that TikTok has helped, the artists these days in terms of like making music, or how important TikTok is today, you know, or social media in general.
Social media is really important. I mean, like, to have the I think you can do it without social media. I think it's harder to do it without social media, but I definitely think there are artists that can be successful outside of TikTok. And there's artists who also can be really successful inside of TikTok. You know, it's just depending on what path that what artist wants to go down their own path. For me personally, like, I saw social media as an outlet to like just let people into my life and like who I am as a person and the type of music I like to make, and just showing songs and testing them out and seeing if people react to them or not. And yeah, I mean, just getting to show people my life, and TikTok was really important for ABC, and like it would not be where it is without TikTok, and I'm very grateful and happy about that. And everything that happened on, like, it was a complete accident. Like, the results of ABC, nobody could have expected what happened with ABC. That was so shocking and so exciting. And obviously there's upsides and downsides to social media. It at times can be like a double-edged sword.
Yeah, true.
I have had a lot of positive experiences, and I feel like I could complain, I could talk about like the hate I get or all of that, but I'm really just like, grateful to even just be here talking to you.
And I'm pretty sure that you're kind of like started to inspire a lot of young people to pursue in your the music career. Is there anything that you want to say to your peer or your for someone who is like looking up to you now and wants to, you know, start their own music from the bedroom, or kind of like want to, you know, pursue the dream?
The biggest piece of advice I could give, or just words of encouragement or inspiration, is that it's not going to be easy. Doing what you love, and specifically even doing music, being in the music industry is not an easy thing. Trying to make music, trying to constantly tell people that you are good enough to make music with them, or just for them to listen to you, it can be a really difficult thing to do. But who cares? Who cares if it's hard? Who cares if it is an easy thing? Because if that is what you want to do with your life, that is what matters the most. And even if it doesn't work,
exactly,
even if it fails, you know that you did absolutely everything that you possibly could, every single day that you were working to build yourself a better future. And that's what matters, you know, as long as you just try your best, knowing that it's not going to be easy, but doing it anyway. I mean, I think that's like the bravest thing that you can do for yourself.
That's a very inspiring. Yeah, it is true. And and today your single, the new single, is gonna be out.
It is.
Yeah. Can I say the name like here?
It is called do we need to do the censored version or the non-censored version?
The censored version.
The censored version.
Censored.
The song is called "Ur Just Lonely." Lonely, and it's basically about somebody who just wanted to use me for attention, you know, wanted to use me for their own benefit. They didn't actually want to be my friend. They just wanted something from me the whole time, and I didn't know it. And I only found that out until it was too late. And I really got my feelings hurt, and I got really pissed in the process.
And what's next for you? Is it going to be like an EP or a tour? And what excites you the next on the road?
An EP for sure is going to be coming out this year, and I'm really excited about that, and a tour. Right now it's just some dates I have in March. Unfortunately, I don't have anything outside of the States yet, just because when I leave the States and putting people in a room, I want to make sure I'm doing it as safe as I possibly can, you know, and everything is so up in the air. I feel like any dates that I solidify have seconds to change, like they can literally change like that. I have dates. I have 2 shows in New York, and then I have 1 show in LA and 2 shows in Nashville, and I'm just very excited for that.
I can't wait for you to have like an Asia tour or like the world tour. Yeah, I can't wait to. It's gonna happen. Yeah. Anything you would like to say to all of your Thai fans out there for last?
I appreciate you very much, and I hope we get to meet in person one day.
Okay, cool. And I would say I want to end by this abcdefu Omicron. Omicron. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. I'm gonna use that. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Gayle. Thank you so much, and I hope you stay safe and stay warm.
Yes, thank you. Yes, you stay safe, stay healthy. I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, you too. Bye. Thank you.